an African Movie Academy Award winner, a critically acclaimed theater practitioner, and also a feminist. Welcome to the show, my friend Rehma Nanfuka.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy that you're doing this. I am.
Thank you.
Do you know how many dreams don't come to fruition? And now you're doing this.
I don't know how my dreams don't come true, because my dreams have always come true. I have always chased my dreams. The first time we really met was around 2007, 2008.
2008.
Yeah.
Down this road.
Down this road. I walk Mariam Dagide that time.
Yeah.
Tell me what you remember about that day.
I was very nervous. I was so young. I just made 25. So I was so young and nervous. And then I remember there were so many people.
Yeah.
And then I remember you walking in. You were a model with like 7-inch heels and really long hair at that time.
You mean
and everyone was thinking, why did we come? Why?
Why? Because one person walked in. If I recall the whole event, it was about 1,000 and something people.
Oh
and when I walked in, I didn't really care about who was walking in, because I knew, okay, I'm just gonna come do this and go
But
home.
I'm so glad for that project, because then we became friends. And
it was my very first project.
Too.
You
Me
see?
too.
And then we got cast actually. And well, it turned out well. And since then, you have never stopped your walking right until the top.
I haven't. I've had moments when I'm like, you know, I can't do this anymore. I remember 2011, I went on radio and I started working on radio, and I was thinking, to hell with film and everything. But then I got other opportunities. So I was like working part-time. I was not a good employee. Like I had to travel and leave.
You really sucked at radio.
I was amazing.
Why did you quit? You can do both. You can be.
I was a news anchor. I was a reporter. I was good.
You were just doing a lot of things. Acting, feminist.
Yeah.
Were you doing that too by that time?
Yeah. I feel like everyone should be a feminist. And you don't have to go like on social media or like do the marches and everything, but quietly supporting female people, it's like as equal people, as humans.
Yeah.
And I feel like the word feminist has been looked at in a very negative light, but it's not that. It's really equality. And for me, I ask people to empathize more. And I use that in my work, but I also ask people, just empathize. If you're seeing something wrong, would you want that to be done to you?
Sometimes something wrong to you is something right to me. We have to think positive, and sometimes we really have to compromise with the people.
No.
What you don't like is wrong. Something that I like, you know, like they say, one man's mate.
Yeah, but the fight for equal rights for female species, it's clear, it's black and white.
But
if you've been marginalized, if you don't have equal representation, there's nothing right about that. And especially when there are more women in the world than men. Especially without us, they wouldn't be there.
But do we really have to fight for equality? Because I actually feel like I'm doing much better. I'm better than 1,000 men out there. I don't feel like, okay, doing a match is my opinion, personal opinion. I don't feel like having to walk and, you know, having to express whatever my right. I have to be equal to him or him and him and him. I don't feel like that's something that works for me as a person. Yeah. Because I already feel better than 10,000 men out there.
Yeah,
but like you say, sometimes you do it quietly. So
you're at an advantage.
I'm like, yeah.
Mona, you're at an advantage. Not many women are at that advantage. So that's why I say empathize and say, I am doing good, but let me try and uplift those who are not doing good.
Wow, and the African, and the Full Woman magazine just celebrated you.
Yeah.
Do you feel the responsibility in that status to help the women in the industry?
Definitely, definitely. I think more than anything, if a woman approached me in this industry, I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is to get some element of respect. And so if anyone approached me and they need my help, I would definitely do the best that I can do. And I feel like as women in the industry, I actually need to call on them to be supportive, because we don't have it. It's like we are pitted against each other, and it shouldn't be that. We should be friends because we are doing something for the love.
And in your own opinion, how do you think the industry could better help or better portray the lives, the joys and the struggles of a woman?
For example, last year there was a film where they were torturing a woman. It's the roles that are written for women, the roles that we should really try to write more roles where women are empowered, where they can be at the top, where they're not supporting cast, where they're the lead and the story revolves around them. Because we have so many of those where you're the mother and it's okay, yeah, to be a mother. It's just that we have so many supporting roles, and then you find that those supporting roles, the women are battered, yeah. They're treated. The thing is, art and film, it's a responsibility. And if you're in position to bring out, create content that people will see, then you should empower women in the way, with the women that you create. Yeah. So that when your daughter is watching that, they go like, I want to be like that woman. You know, she fights for what she wants. Actually, no, she gets what she wants, you know. These things, I get really tired and weary of doing roles where I have to be suffering. Why? Why?
It's a role.
It's a
role. You're an actress, you know this. It's just you getting into that character and bring it out. You don't actually become that person in real life, and you don't have to become that character. We have seen people that have acted as
to be honest, Momo,
people that have acted as they're HIV positive, and they're not in real life. People that have acted as they have cancer and all that stuff. They don't. Your character doesn't really portray who you are in real life.
No, it does not.
Why do
it
you
is
have
not. But I think you come to a time in life where you have exploited all these roles, and you need a role that's taking you somewhere where it can push you to a different. For example, earlier this year, there was shooting this film that's set in a jungle, and I was supposed to be one of the women who is drugged and raped, and it does not advance anything in my character, but it advances like the main role, the guy's role, and just to show that he can be a savior. And I'm thinking, why don't you write roles where women are the saviors? You know, where we save the men. Men are battered. I am all for supporting the men who are battered. I am, you know.
Yeah.
Or if you are saving someone who is raped, the whole incident is set, and it's set in a way that someone is being raped. Put a man. Men are raped every day.
Are they?
They are. They are, and there is stigma to this, and maybe I should spearhead that, because all the men who are abused should come out and, you know, speak out so that they are not abused anymore. The first time I heard about a man being abused, I was in primary 6. And the people on radio were laughing.
There was a time I watched what's his name? I've forgotten the name. When he was talking about his life, you know, how he grew up. And no one actually believed his story, but today he's a better person. So for me, what I'm trying to say is that whatever happens in a film, or whatever characters or roles that we take in, should not portray, do not portray exactly who we are. And we have seen roles where women are in power, where women...
but not enough in Uganda.
So you're saying we need more of that.
It's the real, it's about Ugandan films.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get to know more about Rehma. Welcome back to the Real You. We still have Rehma in the building. What happened to you after Down This Road I Walk? Because for me, I did that, and then everything I was seeing, I was just looking at you on TV, in projects. Like, where did you go from that?
I realized I needed to learn. Like, I was going to pursue acting, so I needed to learn how to do it. So after that, I joined Maisha Film Lab, and I remember it was a moment of, can I do this? Can I do this, or can't I do this? And then, there was a film called Downcast, and I remember one of the mentors, we went through some processes, and she gave me a compliment, and I think that's why compliments are very important, especially to actors. She gave me a compliment, and it's just sort of, it pushed me on, you know? I was like, oh, so I can do this.
And what exactly did she say?
No, I won't say.
I'll
feel like I'm bragging. No. I'm not saying.
You never know the kind of compliment that
I'm not
was given
saying,
to you,
but okay.
Complimenting someone else.
Paraphrasing, it's in line with, you can do this. Like, I've never seen anyone do this. Like, you're doing it. Like, it's the emotions, you know, because acting is about emotions.
Emotions, yeah.
And yeah, the ability to bring those emotions was.
So after Maisha, you did Imani.
I did Imani. I feel like it's my first professional film, feature film, because Maisha Lab was a learning process. And the first film, Down This Road I Walk, I was like clueless about film and everything. Oh my God.
Clueless about
so
everything,
green.
Yeah.
I cringe. It's one of those films that I want to hide. Like, I don't want anyone. I don't have it on my CV. I don't have it. Even on the Wikipedia page, it's not there. Because I feel like I did such a horrible job.
But it was your very first one.
It was my very first one.
And you agree with me that you feel like it was a learning process.
It was a learning process.
It was until Imani that you felt like, okay,
now I can step in there. I can do this.
Yeah, so you can still put back that movie on your CV. Yeah, well, it's on my CV.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So what happened
But
in Imani?
So Imani, like, the director was Karen Kamya. She's a very, very, very amazing person. And I feel like every actor should have that, like, support of a director on sets. Actually, this is something that I've experienced. Many directors don't love actors in Uganda. Many.
They don't?
So many. And I feel like sometimes they're living vicariously through the actors. That's why sometimes there's some really creepy directors. I see some of you, I know some of you. So creepy, I'm not lying. And they wanted to be actors. I'll say this. They wanted to be actors. They sucked as actors. They tried to be directors. And
so they are trying
so
to be
they
directors,
hate.
So they don't like you.
No,
actors.
They don't like actors. I've met so many, by the way, who don't like actors. So I was very lucky in my first project that there was a director who loved actors. She loved the work. She looked at film like art. There are very few of those who look at film like it's art.
But when you say directors that don't like actors, I feel like sometimes it's a director's role to give it to you in the way they feel like they're gonna. The role is gonna empower you. The way you're gonna bring it out.
Thank you.
That's
Just hold it there.
Job
empower
to
you.
Passion you.
No, not break down. They break people. I've seen directors who break actors, and actors are just so broken down.
How do they do that?
It's picking on weaknesses. It's picking on small things. I've seen a director who doesn't like how a person looks. You cast that person. Why are you picking on them? On camera, they're picking on how they look. For Pete's sake, what am I going to do with my look right now? For starters, they brought a shitty costume person. They brought a shitty. Am I supposed to say shitty? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. No. So they have a crippled team.
Yeah.
And then No, I shouldn't have said that. But
they
are lacking in their professionalism. Mm-hmm. And then they heap all that onto an actor. And how do you expect someone to flourish when you've beaten them down? You know? But I flourished. Carol was amazing. And then I won the AMA in my first time to win an award. It was the best feeling. And then there's one for an award for a festival in Spain.
I remember that time when you were traveling, you told me about the whole travel.
And then I'll be like traveling and everything, and then come back to Uganda and no one knows you.
Oh, wait a minute. When you came back, girl, you were on top.
No.
I'm an award winning.
Please.
Everything else it was about.
Do you know what
award. You wanted to take your award everywhere you go.
I did not. I got a complex because people were not even valuing it, because that's what Ugandans do. I actually got the awards that I won and I took them home in Ginger because I realized they were not important here. Like, people did not value that. That's not what they valued. At that time, let me tell you what people valued. They valued light-skinned girls. They valued big, curvy girls.
That's what they call sexy, right?
Were you light-skinned then?
What is she trying to say?
I don't know what I'm trying to say. But no, at that time, no. But Momo, be honest. They liked light-skinned. That's why you were getting all the roles. Yeah. They liked big and curvy. And
I don't know about big and curvy, but I know about...
To be honest, I feel like to this moment, we still have a lack in casting directors. Because people will write things like, beautiful.
Yeah.
What's that? You're casting for a role and you write beautiful, so what? Sexy, what's that? If you want me to be sexy, just say, cast me and then tell me your character is sexy and I'll bring all the sex, you know? I'll bring all the sexiness.
Oh, the sexiness.
Yes, because I am an actor, that's my job.
Yes.
You're not hiring Rehma. I'll come to you in jeans, probably in sneakers, and maybe the character has to be in heels. For peace sake, get me the heels. You want me to strut sexily? I'll do it.
Yeah.
Just don't look at me and go like, ugh. That's unprofessional. But we have a lot of that.
And we have we still have a lot of professionalism in the industry, though, don't we?
Oh my God, I must say,
because
we have
those
improved.
Guys are there.
Oh my God.
And then there are people that are not, just like you're talking about.
Definitely
Carol,
yes, there is Carol. There is so many other people who are very professional, by the way. And I've been lucky and blessed that I've worked with so many. I have like a very, very long list of people that I've worked with. I've found, like, I do theater too, so there's so many other people. And yes. And what I love most is the people who we started with as actors and they branched off and now they're like in sound and they're so great, you know? So, yes. And we do not have a professional, maybe now there is, but when we were starting out, there was no professional film school that you go to. But people still would learn. They would take the initiative. Yeah. Now, those are people who would call me and I would go. I would go for their projects and I would do it. And yeah. And
here you are.
And here I am.
We're going to go for a quick break and we'll be right back. Don't go away. All right, everybody, we are back with none other than Rehma. Have you had any fulfilling role? That role that you did and you're like, yes, this is it.
For film? No. I feel like I've not got a role that has explored my potential to, you know? I'm still looking for that role. I was offered. There could be a role that I'm doing like that that's very close, so I'm very hopeful that role. I'm very secretive right now. But to be honest, right now, to this date, no. I always feel, not to brag, but I feel like they're easy roles. They're easy roles, you understand? Yeah. And, but I also don't hold it like, I don't hold it against anyone because there's so many limitations. For example, if I want to do a role in a sci-fi movie, do we have that here? Do we have the technical capabilities to do that?
I
No.
watched a sci-fi movie here in Uganda.
How good was it?
It was good.
So, yeah, it was good.
For our standards.
Yeah, but I don't want that, you know? And, you know, like action movies and stuff, like really good stuff. Not that action movies explore your potential, but still there is something lacking in, and it is not anybody's fault, but because maybe we are a poor country.
Oh, no, we're not.
Well, financially, like, for example, if you want to do a film like, what's this film that I love? The Hobbit, you know the series, all that, you know, it will be impossible because you need so much. And filmmakers are already self-funded, so you're asking so much from people, yeah? But luckily, there is a film that I'm going to do soon, so that will explore. But I've done something with theater. I liked being Lady Macbeth in Macbeth. I felt like I hit the highs and the lows and everything. And there is a book called Tropical Fish by Doreen Baingana. And I do this solo show that I had a tour of that solo show last year. Like I went to different countries performing it, and it's very, very well written. And I adapted for theater, so I enjoyed myself.
So would you rightfully say that you have not had any highlights in your career, or have you?
I have. No offense on down this road that I walk, but Imani was very, no, it is. It is. Imani it will remain one of my favorites. It will, because the people, because of the exposure that I got from it, because of the experience that I got from out of there. So for me, right now in film, it's still Imani. I have done some. There is Imperial Blue that's coming out. There is another one that they're very sticky about mentioning about it. I'm a reporter. It's good.
I know that one.
Yeah.
Don't.
We cannot say.
We cannot say anything. Well, not until it's or maybe when the director says, yeah, you can say something about it.
Yeah, but Imperial Blue is a very, very good film that, you know, it's set in Uganda, and there is this American who comes to Uganda, and in Uganda we have this hub, it's called Bulu, and it gives you magical powers, like you can see into the future. So,
no way.
Yeah, so
You've
this
seen
guy
into your
comes
future?
here.
No?
I have very many cases of deja vu. I feel like I've been in the future. I have.
All right.
But Imperial Blue and Bulu has that. So it's a very beautiful film with the Esther Tebandeke. She was in Queen of Katwe. I was in Queen of Katwe. But you have to pause to see to see me in Queen of Katwe.
But you were there.
I was there. I can brag about it.
So do you think you're going to direct your own movie sometime? Because I feel like, well, you have much more to give away as a person or a human being than maybe an actress. Do you see yourself direct a movie?
Definitely.
Do you see yourself do your own movies in the future?
I have. I've done in the past.
You have?
Yeah, I have. I've done a few. I'll do more in the future. Let's see how the future goes. Let's see.
You have looked into your future. Have you not seen an award-winning movie that you directed?
There is an Oscar. There is an Oscar. I've won Oscars. I've won all the awards. I can see.
And you,
I've seen the future.
Awards.
I've got all the awards.
All right. I think I don't want to look into my future. I know what the future holds for me. So yeah.
I'm the first lady of Uganda.
Hell no. How can I be a first lady? You're kidding, right?
Me?
Yeah, let's laugh about it.
In my
You're
dreams.
Kidding.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
So anyway, can you look into the camera and give me your thoughts about the film industry now, or where it's going, in only 5 seconds before I let you go? Go.
My thoughts on the film industry. I'm very hopeful. We are going to take over Africa. We are going to take over the world. And in future, I can see 2020, Uganda, a Ugandan film. I'll be in that film.
Market.
Best foreign language film at the Oscars. The future gods have spoken. Oh, and tune in next episode. I'll be interviewing Mona.
All right, we look forward to that. That means
I'm kidding.
Maybe like what, season 5?
Season 5.
Yeah, season 5.
The first episode of season 5, I'll be in that seat.
She'll be in my seat. Seems like a lot of people want my job already. Come on.
Yeah, you
We're
can.
friends. You want my job now?
Acting is hard. They don't pay us. They're not paying us.
Anyway, Rehma, it's been a pleasure.
You too. Yeah.
Being here.
I've
Thank you
had
so
fun.
much for making the time.
Thank you for
come
having
through.
me. Thank you for having me.
I had to. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all that we had for you today. Be sure to catch our next episodes. For more news and updates, please do follow and like our social media handles. For now, I'd like to say thank you and keep those cameras rolling.
Afrika Mashariki. Mutembe, mutembe sa, mutembe, mutembe sa, mutembe. Tutakuru, tutakuru, tutakuru. Muguruke. Mutembe. Mutembe sa, mutembe, mutembe sa, mutembe. Tutakuru, tutakuru, tutakuru. Muguruke. Mutembe, mutembe sa.